Just in time for a new song to be played in the tavern. Alright, hopefully you didn't miss me too much, chat. Hang on a second, is that? Oh, yes, there are two dresses in there. I was being thrown off a little bit by the chest icons. Alright then, good people of Canarok. I will quickly do a bit of salvaging. Which we will use later to make all kinds of great gubbins, but for now, kind of beyond us.
Hello, stranger.
Hello. Next, where's the shopkeep? They upstairs?
Hello, stranger.
They might be, actually. Yes, there we are.
What can I help? My assistant has returned. What do you need of me?
Oh, no, you're the alchemist.
I trust his spear, and I trust his judgment. This is a war, or something like it. Barton's the only one with the experience for this.
Fair enough. Right, I want to sell the junk that I got. Junk. Done. Got no experience potions. I will... Oh, I wonder if you got potions for... sorry, recipes for experience potions. No. You do not. Big sad. Alright.
Good day.
Good day to you as well. We're going to have to keep all that cash aside so that we can train up the next time we visit a trainer. Ah, I am Haps. I managed to cook a skillet meal all on my own without burning anything. Well done, mate. Congratulations. I hope the meal was delicious. I'm sure it was. Does a better blacksmith level give better components when scrapping? That's a good question. I don't think it does, but you might find that it does. Yeah, I've not really considered it. Right. We want to be heading out down this way. Yoink you on the way. It was a cheeseburger macaroni with dino noodles. Okay. Dino noodles? I am somewhat... Okay, yeah, I'm not going to get the catch. No, that's fine. Decent loot there. Starting to get more gems now. Now, are we going to fight anything out here? It's a possibility, but we'll see. Anything going to spawn? And if so, is it going to be nasty? No. All right. Good. Forgot about all the great weapons in here. Oh, yeah. The weapons in this are amazing. I love the look of these ones. Oh, meeting me at the front.
The mortal from Castle Yulven. How vexing is it that you escaped? Your stubbornness is yet another irritation from you mortals. But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. The bulk of my hoard lies within, and I am eager that you might face it. But
Okay.
I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Canarok.
Huh. So, chat. The widow is willing to offer amnesty, and all I have to do for it is to kill everyone in Canarok. Or I can face the widow and her horde. How much of a loner are you? Extreme introvert mode. Active. No. Kill the spooter. Seems like you lose nothing in that deal. Would you like to live alone in your own town? Sounds like a deal you can't refuse. Oh, wait. You are the good... Yes, exactly. We're the good guys. Say less. One flatulently spell will clear the whole town in one go. God damn it. I have me, Jay. You can wipe out the entire town, or you fight the widow. But this is not a choice where you can go back on it once you've chosen. I don't know. The spider hasn't given us lip. Well, I mean, the spider has actually spoken ill of us a few times up to this point. It's just not in the worst way. Tell me if there says spare the town. I'll kill you first, widow.
I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. Oh well, I lack the sympathy to kill you personally. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. While they draw breath, none shall approach me. These walls obey my
Kill all
wishes.
of them.
These spiders' lives are mine. Your way to me will be barred by root and fang.
Uh-huh. I already know that as long as I kill a load of your spiders before I meet you, you are weakened by that experience. Thanks to the lore stones, I know your weakness. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go through that one. That is the boss fight over there. Why does everyone but you have easy teleport spells? I call shenanigans. It says, I'll kill you first so you don't have to spare the townsfolk out. I don't know. Can often feel especially lonely if I was there on my own. Also, I wouldn't have someone to sell my gubbins to. I could store the gubbins, but I wouldn't be able to turn the gubbins into money, which does pose a bit of a problem. I also wouldn't have someone to repair my gubbins either. It would be big sad. Besides, at least a few of the people there were actually kind. The widow has done nothing kind for me so far, other than give me lots of experience by virtue of feeding her spiders to my blades. Ooh. Okay. Average dispel. Okay. See what we got here. Got a couple of nasties as well. Got it. Right, so the thing with that again, because I haven't really explained it out, and you're on a bit of a timer once you start. The amount of scratches on the seals indicates how quickly it will reseal once it's been activated, once you've disarmed it. So that I tend to hit the 1/ first and then the 2/ next and so on and so forth. The spiky runes, those are basically traps. If I hit those, I cause the curse or rather the seal to explode. And that's why these are worse than just regular locks, because if you fail to pick a regular lock, you just lose a lockpick. If you fail to dispel a cursed chest, it explodes. Those are some nice bands. Yes. I shall accept them. And I will take all of those. I'm very studied now. Many studs. So many studs, especially on the back. Wow. This is screaming. There's going to be a bunch of spiders that pop out of the floor to me. whilst those ones are taking their time getting over here, that just gives me an opportunity to take all these ones. Okay, I've got Reckoning active. I will probably save that for the final fight. Having Reckoning mode... Well, actually, quite often you will kill a boss in Reckoning mode, but... like, it'll pop you into Reckoning mode, but it can make a boss fight a lot easier, even if it would automatically give you Reckoning mode for him. But either way, I will use Reckoning mode for the final fight if I can, to get some extra experience out of it. I will tend not to use Reckoning for just chaff fights, Dodo, although it will make it easy. So if I was struggling and I thought, oh, actually, if I don't, I'm going to die, then yeah, sure. But generally speaking, Reckoning mode is saved for fights where I'm going to be able to get a lot of experience out of it. And unfortunately, animals, spiders, that sort of stuff, some wild fae, few of them give fate. Their fates are too unremarkable for me to unravel. So what I have to do instead, humans are the best ones. Humans or more complicated fae. Since anything that, as I kill it with Reckoning mode, it goes down instead of just dies, is a potential for me to get lots of experience out of it. Oh, damn it. Also, I forgot to turn on my abilities. My bad. Whomp. Whomp. Ouch. Also, whomp. But yeah, if I can't, if they just die when I kill them in Reckoning mode, then I don't get an experience multiplier on them. Which, big sad, because that's the main reason for using Reckoning mode on anything. Effectively, everything that I can KO whilst in Reckoning mode instead of kill, their experience will be multiplied by whatever experience multiplier I get once I decide to finish Reckoning mode and exit it. Which in a large group of humans can be an enormous amount of experience, especially if I've been able to pop an experience potion just before as well. And then obviously bosses, they're a lot of experience naturally, so on and so forth. So there's lots of strategy in when to use Reckoning mode. Right now I'm able to refill it relatively fast, but still, I wouldn't want to just use it in here because there's every likelihood I wouldn't have it recharged by the time that I get to the boss, because it's not time-based, it's kill-based. Oh, you meant the shield and the venom stuff. My bad there. Right, yeah, turn on your shiny mode. Yeah, I took that to mean Reckoning mode, my bad. Anything? Yes. 3 giant spiders would be okay if I weren't shy of a boss fight. Honestly, my summoning is doing a good job keeping the enemies distracted, though. Not bad. I think they can get quite powerful later as well. You know what? Let me check that in abilities. Right now, I would just increase its health and total damage, but then later, the attacks have a chance to siphon health from enemies and send it to you. And then later still, it swings for more hits in its attack chain and gains a chance to critically hit. It's actually quite cool. The shield builds in a good way as well. While Sphere of Protection is active, ethereal orbs are created around you which deal damage to enemies they hit. Yeah, it's also why you tend to have a build up to a boss so that you can recharge your Reckoning mode. So I suppose if you used Reckoning mode in the very first battle in an area, you'd probably have enough time to recharge it by the end. Ouch! Damn, they just keep coming down. Oh, that was good. I'm glad that the UI let me see what the enemy's health, even though they were behind the camera, effectively. Even the basic ones are now starting to get up there in damage. The daggers I really need to improve, though. We are really hurting for good daggers. Thieves' Cunning is okay. Not useful for us right now, though. Right, here we go. Summon you fresh. Hello.
And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great, unlike the Fae I slaughtered at Castle Yulvin. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut down. I will rise again in time, unlike you.
Fair enough. Right, are there more spiders that I could play with coming out here? Or is it just you? It might just be you. Well, in that case, I'll just focus on you then. Oh, there's a couple more. Okay, you've got a couple of giant spiders showing up now, which is very nice for me, but I'm going to need that health. Damn. No, not Webster. I don't want to take you out before this timer runs down. Come on. Okay, just go for it. Kill. I wish I'd had more time to get the others, but because that would have been a lot of experience. And we couldn't even properly see the kill there either, which kind of sucks. But could have been worse. Oh, there's so many giant spiders here. Would have been amazing if I'd been able to pull off some more chakram hits. My timer was already ticking down a bit too much. I think perhaps what I should have done, the way I could have played that better, is to have let her summon more first, and that's probably tied to damage dealt. So to have fought her normally for a bit, so that she summoned a lot of giant spiders, avoided killing them specifically, so they would start to gather up in number, but she would have been relatively close to death. Then hit Reckoning mode, focused on killing them, and finally killed her. Probably would have been the better way to do it. Also, because she went down so far away, the camera couldn't maneuver into a satisfying place, so I didn't even really see how we took it down in the end. What a shame. 5 Essence of Fate, though. Very nice. But yeah, that boss battle could have been a little bit more cinematic. However, having experienced that type of a fight here, I will take that knowledge into the next. And should we fight in a similar sort of gimmick where someone is summoning, I will try to get them down for a while before triggering Reckoning mode. Popping that early in the fight was unnecessary. Hello there, General Kenobi. God damn. Yeah, hello, Sir Hans Wolf. Everyone going in. General Kenobi. Well played. It goes well. How goes it for ye? Right, back to Canorock. How much? I don't think there are any more locations here for us to investigate. No, we've done pretty much everything that we needed to do here. Let's hop over to the inn. Can I? Oh, wait. No, I need to do it like this. I've never played this. Probably you have quite a lot of company in being able to make that statement. But this is an absolute gem of a game. One I rate very, very highly. So if, after watching me play for a little bit, you decide that you might want to pick it up yourself, then I urge you to do so. It's a fantastic game. Just playing the game is fun. Like a lot of RPGs, their story is a big part of whether they're a good game or not. I have fun just playing this game, but the story is also amazing. You're friends with someone who worked on it. Oh, that's awesome. Right, before I report our success to everyone, let's go ahead and break everything down. Are you in
What
here?
can I help you with?
Hello. There we are. Let's have a quick chat, Barton.
You've done it. We owe you our lives and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders, and the widow would be dancing on our remains. There is not enough gold to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it, with our thanks. The spiders have stopped their attacks, and the wood seems a bit brighter. We'll see how long it stays that way. I'm not much for leading towns, but I can protect it, especially with hope like yours. Thanks again, friend.
You're very welcome, Barton.
Be well.
Be well. What did we just get? Got something gossamer. Canorock gossamer. Spider silk from the webwood in Dalentarth. It is prized in the making of fine clothes and valuable commodity. I see.
Hello, stranger.
All right, let's find out if
What can I help you with?
the owner of the tavern is chilled out a little bit.
I can't believe I made it out alive. If only Mother and Father did too.
Yeah, I can't help with that one.
For the
I'm afraid.
longest time, I thought I would put it behind me, try to pick up the pieces and keep heading west. From the war, from everything. But it can't be escaped. There's some things in this world you can't run from. So I decided to stay here.
So Hans says, I followed you a while ago, but I don't remember what you were playing back then. As a paid-up member of the Variety Streamers Guild, it could have been anything. I bounce around between games relatively frequently.
I don't know him personally.
Rimworld,
but
says Damien.
It seems few
Yeah.
do.
As
I've seen him in a
reasonably
fight,
likely.
however, and there's much we can learn from him. Safe journey.
Hello.
I'm sorry for being hysterical with you earlier. I lost a husband to those monsters before you arrived, and I was sure to lose my son. But you've saved us, Billis and I. I thank you for that, and wish I had something for your trouble. I'll give you all I can.
That's fine. Water under the bridge.
It's a monstrous place. When Unfer first moved us here, it seemed nice enough. We were so happy. Beware the
What are you
forest.
bothering me for?
Still, I just saved your
What
life.
was wrong about you?
It had been so long since we've had to rely on ourselves that I didn't want to trust a stranger. You have my thanks. All of our thanks, I'm sure.
You're welcome.
It's about time somebody took the fight to those spiders. I'm only sorry that it wasn't me. But the next time that witch shows her face, I'll teach her what it means to interfere with Canarok.
Uh-huh. You do that, buddy, in a couple of 100 years when she comes back around again.
Barton knows his way around the blade, and he knows what it's like to fight for your life. We could use 10 more like him. I've work to do.
You do. Get to it then.
Can't stop now. Thank you for your help with everything, but with half a town to rebuild, I have even less time than before. It's good to keep working. It reminds me that I'm still alive, that you saved us.
I appreciate that. Oh, it's great that we're no longer under an immediate threat of death, but now I've got even more work. Because people have started planning for the future instead of just their immediate next 10 minutes. God damn. Being the only blacksmith in town, it's surely, I mean, it's great money, but I can't even, I'm working in my dreams.
I'm glad you were here and able to set it right again. It seemed like the forest itself was coming to destroy Canarok. Stay alert.
But as for what I was playing in 2022, it was anyone's guess. I play a lot of games. There's a decent chance it might have been RimWorld, but it could easily have been something like Stellaris or Valheim around that time. Right, okay, we've kind of done everything we need to do here in Webwood, I think. So... what are we looking for in terms of our quest list? Also, what move have I unlocked? Can't be that. Oh, it'll be the summon. Yeah, it'll be that. Yeah, that's what it was. Right, quest list. Out of the past, that one is Haxie, Rallying Cry, Ettinmere, Brutal Contract, Haxie, Homecoming. That is in Glendara. Oh, actually, StarCraft. You know what? I'm way off from where I thought I was. I thought the Travelers Camp was like over here, but it's not. It's all the way down here, between well, the kind of areas for the Seed and Lorca Rain. Okay, I think it's time for us to be. If we set that one up, let's have a look. Yeah, no, that's over in Glendara, so we're not going to be heading that way. I think it is time for us to head to Ettinmere. So we need to go and talk with King Wenson. This is also on the path to the Teeth of Naros. One of my favorite parts in the game. I'm not sure if we're going to jump into it straight away, because we're kind of low level for it. That being said, it's always nice to test your metal. I've slain... It's tracking how many chickens I've killed, chat. Oh, God. I'm doomed. Doomed. My current bounty is 206? Lifetime, that's not, what, I don't know, 32,000, that sounds stupidly high. I don't think you're counting it correctly. No, I've never taken anything that wasn't mine. If I was able to take it, it was mine by virtue of the fact that I could take it. Didn't Biotech come out in 2020? Oh, maybe, yeah. Steal 32,000 coins. Needs to pay 200 to pay off bounty. Crime pain. Right. Well, Ettinmere is where we're going, so let's start our quest. We've got to meet with Agarth at Dalak, or go talk with King Wenson. I think we'll go with King Wenson. Or rallying cry. Side is fine. We'll go for a side quest. So we're going to want to be going in this here direction, more or less. Everything belongs to Aavak. He just loans it to other people. Yeah, exactly. And some people don't use the stuff that I let them use in the right way. So I have to take it back. And redistribute it. This is the way of things. Confirmed. Aavak is a Kenda. How dare. Well, I mean, maybe a little bit, but... Hello. Ha-ha! Nice try. Oh. I tipped my hand a little bit too early, apparently. Ouch. I was expecting that to go off a little bit. Nope. I hate that you're able to knock me out of that with a poison. Okay, moving on. It's very unfortunate, you know, when things burrow out of the ground and ambush me, because that means I don't get the opportunity to ambush them, but I get more experience if I ambush them. It's very sad. Prodigy gloves? No. Nowhere near good enough. Azurite daggers is a bit of a downgrade, but it has a weapon socket. We'll keep them for now. Ambush's chakram is an upgrade. Shockingly. It's a big upgrade too. I really actually want to stick with the Dragon's Eye because they look so good. With a 10% chance. Okay, so I'd have a flat extra 10 piercing damage, but plus 10% chance to critical hit is a huge one. Renosian says, Aavak, I've discovered Hollow Knight. Why didn't anyone tell me of this game sooner? Fair. I hope you enjoy. If Gubbins, set owner Aavak. Else set object Gubbins. Yeah, that is perfect, Dark Custodian, yes. Maybe the loot sword was in Ettinmere. I forgot about the place, but I didn't forget about the things it contained. Fair. Maybe it is an Ettinmere thing. I think we actually keep the current Dragon's Eye because that 10% critical hit is very nice. And wow, that was a lot of gold there. It was a huge amount of gold. Wow.
On the third year of passage, Tyrin entered Dalantarth. In dark wood and fainy field she strode, until from wandering she was taken to the roots of mighty Velagru's child. So laden with Lyria's song, a greater magic known to none, she communed with nature's spirit, but the lyric she sought was not found. So to the plains of Erethel travelled the Lyria-guided Tyrin. Wind chased her swarthy cloak and tresses, masked her against the moonlit plains. That ebon evening tide, that coloured shade that so long ago marked us, Tyrin marched against the celestial expanse. Beneath the diamonded sky she found her rest.
God damn, I just noticed how vicious my gauntlets are. Good lord. Not messing around with those. Hello.
I say, isn't there anything we can do about all this uncivilization in these lands? We have magic and weapons. Should be easy work. But you could fit the bill. I'm part of an expedition to the teeth of Naros, and we need another to come with us on the journey.
Uh-huh.
An ominous name. Naros is a troll god. If this is a place trolls believe to be hallowed ground, then what are we getting ourselves into? The Varani woman? Helix seems to respect her, but I've a feeling she'll cheat the lot of us before this is through.
Tell me of the expedition.
This is rather base work for one of my stature, but if rumours of this southern land are true, then even among the Cranwins I'll be reputed.
Okay, tell me of yourself.
The Cranwins helped found the Order of the Ash. Our caliber of spells is matched only by our fortitude, as I'm sure you've heard.
Uh-huh. What's this expedition?
It's as I said, we're going to the unexplored land south of Dalentarth. They're said to house unimaginable wealth. Our coffers will thank us when we get there.
I don't know,
If you
my
need more
imagination is pretty
information,
good.
Find our camp near Ettinmere and speak to our leader, Helic.
When someone says unimaginable wealth, I often feel that they're grossly underestimating just how powerful my imagination is. Is that the adoring fan voice? Might be, actually. Right, we have arrived in Ettinmere. We have many things to do here. Some of them are even main plots. Ugh. But as much as it pains me to progress the plot... hello. Hi. I don't appear to be able to interact with you, but okay. But as much as the progressing the main plot is distasteful, it does open up more side quests, so we can make an exception now and again.
Lord Ferrara, valiant warrior, destroyer of Infamnir, Duke of the Hylarans, protector of the Ring of Kiozai, discoverer of the island of Meropis, were he only to meet a better end.
Again, by unlocking the lore stones, we can get permanent buffs, so it's always worth doing. And the fact that you got torn open is scary. We must pray that whatever decided to eat you is now sleeping. Is currently in the vice-like grip of food coma. Now, just to be clear, these would not be easy chests. Like, our skill in lockpicking is lowering the difficulty of chests we encounter. At least that's how I understand it to work. Which is why there's like a later skill that says at this level you always succeed when you force a very easy chest. It's like, you know, once you've lowered the difficulty of the chest so far, you don't even need to go through the game. You will always succeed in unlocking it. Investigate Ettinmere is quite a ways away. We've got Udawath over there, which is where we're going to need to go. Contact the expedition, meet King Wenson. We want to pick up a couple of quests in the middle, though. Ettins do be scary. Yes, actually, Ettins do be scary. And yes, that crab was very friend-shaped. Which is all the more reason why you should fear it. Gauntlets of Hardy. Oh, they might. I need to get into the habit of checking that before I look at the stats. Greaves of Hardy, definitely not for us. Didn't even need to check those ones. One needs to wonder what the heck kind of fire is leaking out of these magical frisbees, because it doesn't go out when we are in the water. But then one needs to remember that they are in fact magical frisbees, so kind of answers its own question in a way. Fun fact, Scrooge McDuck's famous vault is only his petty cash used for day-to-day tasks and operating costs. He talks about it in an episode. Fair enough. Holmstead. Well, there. Oh, no. I needed a little bit further. Crude silk shoes. No. Okay, another one that is nice. That one go into my the junk drawer for sale later. Hello. Avicen et al.
Only one head, by the mercy of the gods. I thought my time had come at last. Fate does not seem to hold much stock in my expedition, but it leaves me alive to see its utter failure through to the end.
Okay, so before we say anything else to one another, I need to understand if what you just said implies that the only characteristic that sets me apart from an Ettin in your eyes is the fact that I have one head and not two. Just so that we're absolutely clear. God damn, that's a backhanded compliment.
I came here strictly for research purposes. This is not a place many people would come on their own accord. Their impudence seems tied to their devotion. From what I can tell, a small number of prominent shamans are rallying them. If someone had a head on their shoulders and a blade, then toppling those shaman would help pacify the area.
Okay, tell me about Enconic Holm.
Can't say I know all that much about the old man, other than he's a fisherman here in Ettinmere. He's quite a hospitable man, though. He let me stay here without much question.
Nicodemus. Now, I understand that this is not a complaint. Singing anything by David Bowie is always a pleasure to behold. But why are we singing the the song from Labyrinth at the moment in chat? I feel that I've missed a lot.
I'm here from Odessa on business. The rest of my expedition was wiped out by the Ettin.
What are you doing?
I was leading an expedition to recover a pair of Arathi artifacts, known only as Shine and Shadow. I've spent the last decade researching them. Texts say the artifacts are powerful, but what they can do is never explicitly stated. Regardless, the Templars feel it best to place such items under their guard. But the Ettin have hit us hard. And it's said that the artifacts are guarded in Delak by an ancient powerful shaman of their kind. I'm at a loss for what to do.
Here you are, Mobius, though. Welcome on in, mate. Oh, we're making magic. Oh, I see. I see. What kind of magic? Right, okay. The magical frisbee comment and that is spawned off and spooled and blossomed into a sing-along with David Bowie. Honestly, not the worst way that anything I've ever said offhandedly in a stream has gone. In fact, I rank it as amongst the best.
I have not had such good news in some time. My research indicates that the artifacts are somewhere in Delak. It seems they're now a trophy of the Ettin. I can promise you this much.
The Delak that I have to go
Though
to for the main quest.
expedition
I
was
see.
underprepared, it was not underfinanced. A large reward waits for one who finds the artifacts.
We need to get back to Ellen so chat can take things in horrible directions again. Why would you inflict that upon us, Debbie? Rude. Where are Shine and Shadow?
My research has tracked them to Delak. There is talk of an ancient guardian. From the looks of this place, it's likely some Ettin.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I will get to that, but it is not my focus right this second. Hello.
There ain't no fish today, stranger. It's best you look elsewhere. Ugh, can't even look a fish in the face anymore. Not ever since I met that nymph. Not much here anymore besides the Ettin and myself. We get the occasional traveller, but it's not often. They're hostile enough normally, but of late it seems like a couple have become struck with divine inspiration. Kind that makes the Ettin go to war. If they keep this up,
That sounds scary,
we might have
actually.
an Ettin war party on our hands. If only someone might take care of those shamans first.
Only someone would offer me a good reward for doing so.
I've been a fisherman on these shores since I could cast a net. Even the Ettin leave me be. Used to be this was Holmes Lake. But I lost my wife Imelda to fever and my nephew abandoned me to go to Dyden Hill. And now I'm just a man content to die in the house my family built here years ago.
That's actually quite a sad story. You've met a nymph?
I can remember when I first saw her. On the cliff to the south, overlooking Ettinmere. I saw that watery maiden and I fell in love with her. I've outlived my Imelda. My nephew Thaddeus up and left for Dyden Hill for want of never seeing me again. I had a chance of ending loneliness, but it was taken from me. The beasts of the wild scared her off. We were to wed by my pier, but I ain't seen her for days now. I'd searched, but the monsters will rip me to shreds.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, I've loved this game for a long time, says Bun Bun. Sorry, I haven't played it in a long time, and I haven't always loved it. What a up and down. That was a roller coaster of a first message. Hello, Bun Bun, though. Welcome on in. I can kill the monsters if you'd like.
I bet you could indeed. But that's only half of what's needed. You must also find my bride-to-be. Then the wedding will be upon us. I've got to find the ring. I need to find my bear mask. I need to prepare. You best start by the pier. If she's not there, keep heading south. She's bound to be somewhere. Go on now. I will ready myself for the wedding and then catch up to you.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've seen a few fine women in my day. Even met a fey woman in Gorhart long ago. But that nymph, she's something else. Her skin's lustre. Her heaving prow and ample stern. Except for the fishy parts, I mean. But even so, I've fished this lake enough that the form is, pleasingly familiar.
Well, it's good to have an open mind, but...
I was to meet her at the old pier. But the gentle creature got scared by the monsters, no doubt. I first laid eyes on her from the cliff overlooking the lake, to the south. I bet if you head south, you'll still find her. Please, find my nymph.
Uh-huh. Also, the whole thing, I met a fey woman in Gorhart. What, the one that got stabbed by someone, you mean? Someone that no one recognized? Let me over there. My lord, I'm gonna have to go around the other way. What is the use of being able to teleport one? Oh, hello. Why don't you have useful blue eyes? Almost reminds me of the Kami from Saga of Rhizome. Raise the steel curtain. Hard lock. Oh, okay. I think this is the right direction. Yeah. Nope. Storm Scythe. Okay, a little bit less powerful than Dragon's Eye. Is more of a lightning build, but there's a 10% chance to steal 18 mana per hit. Lothlfar Chakrams redecorated and spellforged by an Almain Master Enchanter. A lot of physical damage there. Thanks, Aavak. I'm glad to be here. I've always watched your videos on YouTube a ton, and I watch Lady Shelab's too, but I found you through Shelab. Well, welcome on in. Shelab is possibly knocking around right at the moment, unless she's scurried off to do some more recording. Spendywalk is like, these are answering questions I didn't want answered about this man. I know, right? I think we just take it. We take the Storm Scythe, but I'm not going to add it to junk because I only ever sell things that are in junk. So even if I don't end up equipping that, maybe I'll come up against something that is more vulnerable to lightning and I could switch over which weapon I'm using for that moment. Holmstead, let's have a look in here. It looks like there's something there for me to gather from, but apparently not. I thought this bloke said he isn't fishing anymore. Which would imply that these are old fish. Which really isn't something I want to think about, actually. Especially the one that is literally cut open. Old letters. I'm definitely taking the lockpicks. You can keep your gold, though. And you can keep your shields. Nice bit of artwork there. Hello. Don't mind me. Just coming through. I have on record that you forgot to pay your crate tax, so sadly I have to recover the crates in pieces because, you know, I can't just walk around carrying crates. That would be impractical. The shards, however, are far more transportable. Right, we've got a couple of things over there. We're going to want to head down in this direction. Clear the pier. Decrate? Uncrate? Is this like Princess Zelda's pot tax? Yes, pretty much exactly like that. Okay, so now we know what was eating that. Bunch of wolves. Much less terrifying than I originally expected. Oh no, you've already seen me. Never mind that. Okay, actually this is going to be way easier than I was expecting then. Never mind. Well, something up there. Oh. There's an Ettin. I mean, that's only fair. It is Ettinmere after all. Which way are you going to turn? Whoa!
Ah, there she is.
Ah!
My lovely bride.
Good God, you were fast.
I am all dressed and prepared for our wedding. Thank you, stranger. Bless you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to seal my bond with a ring and a kiss. Any last words for a crusty bachelor?
Can you write me a pet? No, I don't see a
My
nymph.
nymph! She just fouled that disgusting Ettin with a glance. Beauty kills even the beast, so they say. Did you not see her wiggle her way to the cliff overlooking the lake? It's where we first met, you know. A grand spot for our union. Well, friend, if there's nothing else, I'm off. You're welcome to witness the event if you care to.
I kill. You're delusional, Enconeg.
Wait a moment. That's no nymph. That's not the graceful creature I fell in love with. You were good enough to go along with an old man's wishes. Might I ask one more of you? I want you to kill that beast. To preserve the memory of my bride.
I don't even know what you're looking at.
And I'll see you rewarded if you do. I'd rather not talk about it, stranger. My personal failings tend to make me upset.
Okay, fair. A lot of people feel that way.
You've seen the chaos and destruction the thing has caused. It's a demon of the waters.
I've
only that, but
borne witness to nothing.
To think I ever loved that thing. It's shameful. Please, it burdens my old heart. I'll reward you for the work. I promise you that much. Just see it gone. Farewell.
Oh, that. What the heck? Why? Didn't even say I would go along with it. Leave me alone. Okay. What the heck, dude? Pickpocket hole? No. No. Yeah, the good guys. Okay, well, at least I now know what you were talking about, though. It's... Oh, okay, it's not eating the Ettin. It is... Yeah, not really a nymph. I mean... But someone probably loves it. I don't appear to be able to talk with it, though. So... Oh, it's a little nashy. Never mind. Nope. Okay. Avert your eyes, chat. It did die faster than expected, yes. No! My old nemesis. Full inventory.
So brief his term among our court, so virile in his living. He is fervor embodied. He is vitality. He rescued Princess Luna to take as his own. King of Strand, Prince of Passion.
Okay. Right. Well, evidently, I must go back to drop off some loot. Let's go back to Canarok. I'll break down stuff at Canarok, then head into Gossamer's End. I'm going to drop off a bunch of things that are just clogging my inventory for now. Am I going back to the Xenogate series? You know what? I've forgotten about that game. I'm going to be honest with you. I was enjoying that too. I wonder why I stopped playing it. But I had no plans to, no. But now that you've reminded me about it, there's a possibility once again.